There are a number of options inside of VoIP Detective for the administrator to configure the system and to monitor system health. Starting here on my admin dashboard, we can perform backups of the system. Every night, the VoIP Detective automatically backs itself up, and you can prompt it to do a on-demand manual backup. The configuration page is where you do the general configuration of VoIP Detective. There are a number of settings that you can go through and set up initially, where we turn on and turn off different options. We can, do things like disable self-registration. We can enable emergency service notifications. We can enable or disable email to be sent from the system. If you're recording calls, we can filter out the recordings. There's a number of options there. Newly released is the display names option, which will replace an extension with a user's name. So if you have a hunt group for sales, you could add the sales hunt group extension, and this is going to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the words sales hunt group on all your reports. It makes keeping track of things a little bit easier. We can monitor gateways. This is going to look through my CDRs for all gateways, conference bridges, things like that. They could be FXOs, they could be analog devices, and I'm going to pick the ones that I care about and monitor those gateways. And what that's going to do is that's going to list these monitored gateways inside of the gateway utilization report. We have logs to where you can keep an eye on emergency calls, imports, system logs, things like that. We can see the system status, keep track of the database size, things like that. We can update VoIP Detective. VoIP Detective is updated just with one click of the button. If I was not up to date, there would be a button here to update the system, which would pull down the latest version. And finally, user management is where we add users, delete users, reset passwords. We can promote employees to managers. We can make global managers, which are similar to managers, but they have more power. It's an administrator who cannot reconfigure the system. We can assign people to managers. We can do all user-related functions. So that's an overview of administration.